Pete Turner, founder and CEO of Illegal Pizza Restaurants, and started in Boulder, Colorado. Started the restaurant with the help of my father, Pete. He was terminally ill with cancer and passed away 2 years into Illegal Pete's in 1997. Illegal Pete's is really a tribute to my dad and kind of the spirit of asking why stupid rules exist and having fun. Yeah, we started the restaurant. I was 2 years out of college at CU Boulder and thought that this type of food that we serve, which is Northern California's Mission style Mexican and Mission Beach, Southern California style Mexican, which was food that I grew up loving, would do well in Boulder, Colorado if we made it in a really fun environment with fun people, high energy, loud music playing. We started with that premise in 600 square feet and 8 seats, August 15th, 1995. And here we are almost 31 years later, 14 restaurants with full bars, but still the same vibe and just a whole lot of fun. And it's been a great journey. You know, first and foremost, yeah, we are a restaurant. So like, we're really proud of, the food we cook and serve, how we prepare it, the value, the product, the quality of the product that we serve, but never had put it together as much on the other side, right? The equipment, small wares, like Cambro in my mind was just a word for food storage. When I found out that the Cambro was Campbell Brothers in Huntington Beach, started in the 50s, and that they're still there, and that they make the stuff in America, like that's really, really important to me.
Cambro, like we talk about at Pete's a lot, it's such an evergreen name, and it becomes like any food box you're talking about or any storage container is the Cambro. And really quickly you go 4 quart, 8 quart, 12 quart, 16 quart, 22 quart. You start learning the lids, you start learning the colors, and just like the measurements on the side of it. And it was right away, it was like my hammer and saw. It was like the tools that we use. And so Cambro, to me, represented the organization that I needed to get better at. It represented the quality that I needed to kind of pursue. And it wasn't just, we aren't just putting things in bags, you know what I mean? They're storage with labels and put on a shelf with purpose. And so it's always going to be the containers to start out with, but obviously we've grown and used Cambro for so many different things.
I think for that value to truly be provided, you have to do a deep dive, and you almost have to rip all the covers off the bed and break it down to the bare essentials of how is the food coming in, how is it stored, how are we cooking it. And there's very few people that will take the time to go through their operation and process to make it as efficient as possible. People have to align, and I think people have to share the same values.
We've always been intentional about the decisions we make with the partners we hire, the locations we go, like how we've built our business and evolved our business. But the Cambro put a ton of work into thinking through the issues that we face every day, which is great. The 75-year-old company that still wants to freaking learn, man. That's it, dude. That's business, man. And that's respect. That's everything. Like, you want to really have human connection. Cambro system, once you learn, it's so easy to make changes, and we've been learning as we go along, so we've had to make some adjustments. It's like grocery store shelves, right? And then there's a lot of time saving in going in and being able to do an inventory. We're saving time and sort of headache, really honestly, every day, every shift, and that is helping us provide nutritious food, nourishment, hospitality to our guests every single day, and hopefully to our team as well. But yeah, Cambro has done a phenomenal job and just, again, has the products that stand the test of time. And that's really important, man.